Hi everyone, I hope my video finds you very well, very active and very happy. In video number 7, in series of internal auditing, we talked about corporate governance, rules of corporate governance, responsibilities of corporate governance, types of stakeholders, and 3 lines of defense. Today in this video, video number 8, we're gonna talk about COSO and we're gonna answer why we need to follow COSO, relationship between risks and controls, definition of internal control, effective internal control system. First of all, what's COSO? COSO is a committee of sponsoring organizations of the Tradeway Commission, originally formed in 1985 in order to provide thought leadership through the development of frameworks and guidance on enterprise risk management, ERM, internal control system, and fraud deterrence. COSO is a private sector initiative jointly sponsored and funded by the following organizations: American Accounting Association, AAA, American Institute of CPAs, AICPA, Financial Executives International, FEI, Institute of Management Accountants, IMA, the Institute of Internal Auditors, IIA. So now why we need to follow the instructions and frameworks of COSO in internal control and in risk management. COSO is the most widely adopted company-wide control framework, leading internal control framework since 1992, recommended by the IIA, applied successfully by leading organizations, for example, Boeing, Royal Dutch Shell, HSBC Holding. Top-down approach that emphasizes the importance of internal controls and aid effective implementation across the organization. Now let's talk about the relationship between risks and controls. And all the way we are saying that controls are the opposite of risks. If you have very strong internal control system, you have mitigated risks, or you can control the risks. If you have very high risk, it means you don't have a strong internal control system. Every organization has objectives it strives to achieve. The organization will encounter events and circumstances which may threaten the achievement of these objectives. These potential events and circumstances create risks. The organization must identify, analyze, define, and address that risks. Some risks may be accepted in whole or partially, and some other risks may be fully or partially mitigated to a point where they are at the acceptable level. To mitigate risks, there is one key method: design and implementation of effective internal control system. So you have to design very strong internal control system and you have to implement this internal control system. In some cases, we can see very strong internal control system but not applied. And other cases, they don't have internal control system, they don't apply any types or kinds of internal control system. COSO outlines the components, principles, and factors necessary for the organization to effectively manage its risks through the implementation of internal control system. 3 lines of defense model addresses how specific duties related to risks and controls could be assigned and coordinated within an organization regardless of its size or complexity. Now, how to define internal control system? Internal control system is a process affected by chairman, senior management, and other personnel in the organization. This process designed to provide reasonable assurance, not absolute assurance, regarding the achievement of objectives in the following categories: effectiveness and efficiency of operations, reliability of financial reporting, compliance with applicable laws and regulation. Effective internal control system. Effective internal control system may do the following. Help the organization in achieving its performance and profitability targets. Ensure the reliability of financial reporting. Ensure the compliance with laws and regulations, policies, and procedures. Avoiding damage to reputation and other consequences. Provide only reasonable, not absolute assurance, as we mentioned. Nothing absolute. In this world, nothing 100%. Provide only reasonable, not absolute assurance to management, the chairman, and board of directors regarding the achievement of business objectives. Now we have this true and false question. To mitigate risks, you need to design and implement an effective internal control system. Is it correct or incorrect? True or false? Try to answer this question and put your answer in the comments down the video. This is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you and bye-bye.